What's going on, guys? My name is Chris and welcome to AAG Explorers. Today we're going to be taking a look at the mighty quest for epic loot open beta. Now this just came out on Steam. It's something I've been keeping my eye on. I almost bought into the closed beta, but I think it was like 60 bucks, so I decided not to do it. But yeah, so now it's out in open beta, so all you guys that have PC games, you can go ahead and check this out on Steam. What it is it's kind of, it's cool because it's a mixture of a castle defense game where you get to build your own castle, and then a castle raiding game where you go and you loot bounties like that. It's really simple mechanics, kind of addictive, nice sit back fun. It's got some passive stuff that's really good. So let's start off with one of the two parts, which is your defense. So in this game, you can go ahead and you can build your own castles. Now, you start off with the basic layout. I started off with this room, and then my boss room, and then your final chamber. These are all different build or little upgrades that you can build. So I have like a research lab to be able to upgrade my creatures, and potion brewery, and architect's office, and all this kind of stuff. So I have all this kind of stuff, and I can upgrade it and craft different stuff. And they explain all that stuff in the tutorial, so it's quite easy to get a hold of. But first off, as a side note, what's really funny is you have souls. I think is it souls? Yes, and gold that you can use. So you can have little wells here that'll generate them passively for you, and then you just click on them to collect them. But then you also have your little like storage here for your gold and your life force that you can use. And I was an idiot and just like I thought the reason why I couldn't collect any more is because I needed to upgrade my wells more. Yeah, totally not the case. Not at all. Need to upgrade my storage. So for like the first couple levels, I was like capped at like 2,000, just like no, like not even fucking thinking. But anyways, so yeah, so you can you have like some cool passive. So even when you're not playing the game, you can still build up life force. You can still build up gold, which is cool because then you can kind of come and upgrade your castle. So playing this game all the time actually probably isn't necessarily a great thing, just because of the fact that you'll benefit by using that passive growth that you get out of these ones. So then you can set your own traps. So here I have these little fire guys, and they'll spit out like little mortars of fire. These little pads here are basically power generation pads. Springboards to launch people into my traps. I have some more springboards to hopefully launch them back into my little mouse, little traps that knock them back and stuff. And then I got some different creatures here. But you know what I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and I'll show you exactly what we have with my own castle. So again, what you have to do after you're done designing your castle, you have to validate your castle, which means you have to be able to get through your castle. It's a sweet little mechanic that they did to make sure that the game every castle is always technically playable. So I've really enjoyed that, but it also makes me go, how the fuck did people get past some of these castles? So again, the shooting mortars at me, springboard launches me into my hamster's wheel, kicking my butt. And this is rather more advanced castle, maybe like level 10 or so. So I've been playing for a couple hours now. And yes, like I said, it can get quite intense. Just trying to get past these guys. I know these skull guys here they make these zombies that come out and try to cause me issues. These cyclops will ram me and stun me. So I'm trying to now kill all the powerful guys, which would be my archers that are designed to sit in the back. Getting hairy again. That's actually probably one of my better runs against my own castle. These guys will shield themselves from damage if they're too far away from me. See. And some of the other things, like you can't just dodge all of the creatures in your own castle. If you do, then they will be asleep when enemies come to attack it. So again, you have to make sure to validate your entire castle. So luckily for myself, I know exactly what I'm going up against, so I'm able to beat it real quick. But god damn it, I even forgot about my own springboard. So as you can tell, even in my own castle, I'm still kind of getting my butt handed to me. At least to a certain extent. So, and then that's, unfortunately, well, I should say unfortunately, but they do put a limit on what kind of stuff that you can put into your castle. So for myself, I'm not the best at this game, clearly, but I'm definitely enjoying it so far. But yeah, so walk to my boss room because I can't afford a boss right now. And I validated my castle. So that's kind of like a general thing what you can do. Your defense lost. Your shields are now active. Crush your defenses. Make sure your treasure was taken. Son of a bitch. So this is what you can do. And then this is the first screen that'll come in once you get into the game. And you have crowns. And crowns are basically just like your badass points. I only have 5 right now. I had like 100 and something at one point. But as you can see, I lost quite a lot of them over the other one. So... this is just in the last day, and I've only been doing this for about 2 days now. Since I last logged in, lost plenty of stuff, so plenty of people are coming in and raiding my stuff, so they can take a little bit of your gold and some of your life force, but your crowns are basically like, hey, I'm a badass, and so they can take that kind of stuff. But you can always, if they actually win some stuff and their stuff isn't shielded, you can hit revenge. Let's go ahead and revenge on this guy's castle. I have no idea what his castle looks like. I know it's medium difficulty.
You're going
to go ahead and
poorer 3 minutes from now.
Let's go and attack here. I'm playing as I believe it's the archer or ranger class. It's the one thing that kind of irritates me right now is that you have to pay real life money to be able to get access to the other classes. Technically, being open beta, that's a little irritating to me. I would hope that they wouldn't kind of try to charge that kind of thing, but. At least, or give people the chance to like actually experiment with them before they choose them. Because I chose these guys without knowing any of the abilities, without knowing anything about what they're capable of doing. So for me, it was almost like, okay, well, ranger sounds cool. I like shooting guys from the back, but maybe I want to try out the knight or anything else like that. It would have been great if they had give you some kind of access to that stuff. Considering now I have a limitation of being charged real life money. Still in beta to be able to, play the kind of game I want. So I don't know, little things, but one of the things is that my crossbow I'm using here has piercing shots, so I can pierce through enemies. It makes it a lot easier to kill these guys. This is an interesting room. Ooh, lots of archers. So these are smelly archers that try to snipe me and stuff. And here's a dragon. This is something you get after level 9. And a pain in the ass. Ooh, this is a different dragon than I've ever been up against.
Sure, I remember how.
Wow, Jesus Christ. Well, see what I'm talking about, so
it's not good.
It's not necessarily easy to do that. Lost all 5. I can heal myself if I want to now, or I can just escape castle. For this matter, I'm going to go ahead and skip the castle. You can rank each one of the castles. I'm going to go ahead and just give that a 4. Because I'm narrating and I have no idea. Let's just say, whooped my ass. Why are you doing that? Whoop my ass. There we go. So yeah, so that's kind of the gist of the game when it comes to you can do your defense and you can get all up in there. Again, there's plenty of different stuff you can do, so you can go and you can put down different traps, and as you up, you can get different kinds of traps, and they're going to be adding to these. There's different kinds of creatures. One of the big things I need to do for my castle is, once I can afford it, I want to get these level 2 Cyclopses, because then they'll be harder to kill. That'll be awesome if I can get that. But let's go ahead and do an attack. So this is where you figure out like your attacks. You can also get into your inventory here and see your different gear, your details. So all you min-maxers out there that like to be able to check out your different stuff, critical chance, critical damage, all that kind of stuff. You also have different kinds of weapons that you can use. So there's ones that have piercing shot, ones that have like triple shot, so where they'll shoot like in like forward and at an angle, 2 more shots on an angle on either side. And then I think there's just ones that shoot a lot faster. Those are the ones I started with originally. But anyway, so you can do that. You can buy armor. These are all ones that you craft, and then of course you pick that up as you go along, and you can sell it. Little things I kind of don't like is sometimes my inventory here, I'll pick up stuff for other classes. I don't know if I'll be able to transfer to other classes if I have them. If that is true, then it's okay, because that's nice that I'll be able to earn something on another class and be able to transfer it over. But if that's not the case, and it's just junk loot, then fuck give me junk loot. Just give me stuff that like I possibly could use for myself. But whatever. Let's go ahead and let's see if we can raid. Alright. Let's see how hard this guy's castle is. Everyone's ranking at medium. I'm pretty shitty,
What's
so even
yours
medium can be
will
hard for
soon
me
be mine.
sometimes. But I'm also curious if maybe I should just have a different class, but who knows. I'm also waiting till level 11. At level 11, I'm going to get hopefully a nice ability called Volley. I'm also trying to make sure that I'm always checking out all of the castle, because as you can see here, I could have skipped their mines, and the doors will not unlock at the end of the castle if I do not have their mines. So this guy is clearly building up a store of mines here to hopefully do some passive good for himself. So let's go ahead and kill all those,
At work.
and then I can go ahead and just get this rolling. So make sure everything's cleared out. Alright. Another thing that kind of bugs me about this game is the camera. As if you didn't notice, it's kind of close. It's kind of hard to see stuff, and I know that adds a little bit to the challenge, but I have to actually manually control my camera, so like W and E to like switch it back and forth. And when you're in the middle of the heat, the heat of the battle, that could just be an absolute pain in the ass to have to try to do. So one of the big techniques I've seem to have figured out is the idea of just pulling back a couple guys at a time and taking care of them. Another thing, again, when you get into some of these, some of these battles here, they can get really intense really quickly. Like this, it's just like, what did you bring down upon yourself, See if I can thin out some of this pack here. I'm by no means weak for my level. This is just an illustration of how intense this shit get. Trying to kill the guy that summoned. I think I got him. Yeah. So you can see I'm able to finally start running through this wave of guys. I also noticed on the top right I have a timer that shows what they beat it in, and if I want to get all 3 stars, I need to be able to beat it in that time as well.
Not doing so good over here.
That was intense. Definitely gonna fail this castle now. Let's get myself a potion up in here. Collect as much goodness as I possibly can. Yeah, now I'll start pulling these guys back.
Time for a tactical retreat.
And dangerous. That dragon's a danger. Also, you do have walls that you can use to your advantage here. That fire is just so long range, it's ridiculous. I'm getting into the issue here again with my camera not being able to get the kind of range I want because the camera is just not working to my advantage right now. And let's switch it back. There we go. Try to bottleneck these guys. Use that piercing shot to my advantage.
To get patched up.
So once I use a potion, I will not be able to get all 3 stars. Already used a potion, so I'm not worried about that. Now it's just I just want to win. Because I've invested on this. Little orbs, health orbs will drop on the ground. Oh shit! That was great. Oh my god. Another problem that I've seen so far is the fact that since your move ability is also the same one that you use to attack, sometimes you'll be trying to move in a different direction and it's just absolutely filled with monsters, and so all you'll end up doing is attacking monsters. That was luck.
Gotta step out of the line of fire.
Oof. I got a ton of health. That was nice. I don't know why they all dropped at once, but hey, I'll take it. So, and now it's easy as pie to get through here. Just gotta keep running. So, definitely a difficult castle. There's no doubt in that one in my mind.
No.
And you'll see these cages here. So normally these chests that are underneath here would just pop open and I would get even more loot for beating it. But what happens is your castle can only be raided so many times before you're able to, before people stop being able to loot so much out of it. So these little cages stop that from happening. You also can do taunts because people can watch the replays of you raiding their castle. So you hold down Alt and hit 1, 2, or 3.
Go ahead. Try me.
Nice.
Sucks to be you, buddy.
So, all the different characters have different emoticons that you can do and stuff like that. That was a bit of a rough one, but I'll go ahead. I had a hard time there. I'll go ahead and give it a 5. So, this is kind of the gist of the game, is you're going to kind of do repetition of that kind of stuff. See what I mean by junk armor, by the way. So it says level 10 runaway. I can't play as runaway. I'm playing as a ranger, so. But yeah, so this is the kind of stuff that you're going to be doing, is you're going to go through, or archer. You're going to go through and you're going to try to, beat as many as you can, and then you get more of your life force and more of your gold, and basically, some more crowns. You're going to try to take that and build up your own defense to be able to hold on to that. So it's kind of your attack feeds into your defense holds on to what you gain through your attack. If you don't enjoy the combat in the game, there's really no point in playing it. That's the bulk of the game. Let's go ahead and do one more, just so you guys can get a nice look at exactly what you can do in the game. I'm going to try out a different one with some triple shot here. Let's go for an easier one. Some people have made some pretty intense ones, and I want to... There we go. Alright, gain 25 I win. We'll see what's what on this one. I don't have any potions on this one, which is probably a bad idea. I probably should have got some potions, but...
Those monsters won't
no
know
worries
what
here.
hit them.
Whoa! Now we're talking. So, you see I'm only able to damage the guys at the front. I'm doing more damage, but
Got a free lesson in
I'm not able to hit so many of them because I don't have that piercing shot that I like so much. What's also nice though is when guys are up close and they take awesome shots, you will do more damage to one guy. But again, it's close range, and I'm an archer, so close range doesn't necessarily work for me usually. So you can sustain a pretty healthy amount of damage, which is good. If I can just bottleneck him on the bridge here. Take a little bit of damage, but it'll be worth it in the end. If I can just, there we go. Come along. There we go.
Ready to go.
Bottlenecks are a huge thing to help out. That little trap just snares you. So, kind of useless in my opinion most of the time. There's times when they can be pretty good, but level 3 derp, probably some of the shittiest investment that guy's ever made. Those derp guys are slow, and while they do hit kind of hard, they're just not worth it, in my opinion at least. But again, I'm also kind of shitty, so, what do I know? What do I know? Let's see. Smelly warrior. Let's go here. But so yeah, I actually put down these little cattle traps to help slow my enemies. Which is awesome for me. I like the damage that this triple shot gives on one targets. But at the same time, a lot of what you deal with. Ooh, a magician pole, a purple item that I can't freaking use. And dodge. Okay. Holy shitballs! That was intense. Keep moving. Clearly, we need to get rid of that guy first. Whew. That was close. Yeah, triple shot me. Good Lord in heaven. There's some pretty scary people out there. That's for sure. Alright, so... And then, of course, the problem that I also see is there's a lot of, just empty parts of certain castles. And that's fine to a certain extent, but it's also kind of boring. But, I mean, I've seen castles where I've walked for, 2 minutes before I got to something. Because somebody wanted to build, a really big castle.
Forecast calls for arrows.
But at the same time, that's kind of rare, and having the replayability that comes with different castle designs also does keep things fresh, so it's not too much of a gripe. This is actually the boss in the first area you get into, so he becomes a playable monster that you can use. Feeling like I need to get more freaking mines now. Everyone seems to have them, and I don't. But hey, it's part of the learning process. It's one of the biggest things that I've learned just about gaming in general is how often I learn from just playing against other people. Yeah, best build, that kind of stuff. Can't tell you how many times I've craved to play certain kinds of characters from Dark Age of Camelot back when I played that MMO. So I got through that, not anywhere near as fast as he did. I'll give it a 3, especially because of that range there. And by raiding these castles, you not only help the game, but you, of course, gain gold, so... Yes, let's go ahead and look at my loot. So again, so look, I got this awesome purple Magician's Pole. Would be amazing. Has chain lightning and everything. I can't fucking use it. So... And not only that, but I don't even know what I'm missing out. I mean, it has chain lightning. It sounds pretty awesome. I would have no idea, because if I want to buy the mage here, I have to buy 950 of these gems. And last time I clicked on the shop, I couldn't find a way of getting out of the fucking shop. So I'm not going to click on it again. But I think it's like each gem, it's like 500 for like $5. So basically each gem's like a penny. So it's actually not all that much money to get these ones. But until I really know I like this game, or if the fact that I can't even test these characters out yet, and like just to see what they're like, at least see their tech trees, that kind of stuff, that kind of bugs me. Speaking of tech trees, that's something we can show off here. So I have different skills. This is the one I'm really looking forward to, is Volley. Shoots a deadly rain of arrows over a specified area, doing 42 magical damage up to 10 times for every creature, in the area. So I figure with my, I have my control ones, so I have these cattle chops, which is what I use to slow people. Figure if I can use that with Volley, that'll be pretty powerful stuff. I have some Hawk companion stuff. I'll probably go ahead and go for the Hawk dive. Basically use my Hawk as a boomerang that stacks up crit chance and does damage on the way there and on the way back. But yeah, that's probably... Actually, let's go and change that now before I forget, because it is much better than that little one. Because I use the Sentry one, which sounds like a good idea because it's like an AoE and the Hawk come down and bite and do damage and stuff, but... seems to be kind of a long cast time to be able to use. So again, these are all on the same cooldown, so if anything's under marksman, it'll be on the same cooldown as any of these other ones, except for I think piercing shot will not be. I don't think so, but I think like split shot and headshot and volley and all stuff like that will be. So but yeah, so then you got some, spiral shot, freezing shot, so you can do quite a few stuff. But again, if I can't, I can just click on these guys, but I can't see, at least I haven't found a way to see. If you guys have any information on that, feel free to put it in the comment section down below and enlighten people, but I don't see any single way that I can take out their tech trees, that kind of stuff. And again, this is a game that's in open beta, and this one is already, I have to have the diamond packs to be able to access it, so I have to buy special DLC just to be able to buy this kind of character. They can do whatever they want, it's their game, they put a lot of effort into it, but I'm just saying, as a game that's technically in open beta, that's kind of bullshit. My personal opinion, I get crazy. Sounds like day one DLC. So and this game is fucking polished. Like there's a lot to this game that's like there's very little that has issue. There's a lot to this game and not a whole lot that messes up on. So for me, that's just kind of BS. That kind of stuff shouldn't be there right now. So again, I just had to sell a purple item because I can't fucking use it. All that kind of stuff in other games has always bothered me, and it bothers me now. To deal with that kind of stuff. So
to make room for more.
But the usability of this game is pretty easy. The tutorial is very thorough. If you want to pay attention to it, super simple. Highly suggest it. Again, it's free to play, so go ahead and download it on Steam if you want to do that. All the information will be down in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe. And you can always suggest to me other games that you would like me to explore. But until next time, my name is Chris, and I will see you guys soon.